For the thumbnail for this, just to be clear,
I have the Dalai Lama.
it might have to be about the Dalai Lama just so we can clickbait people into watching it.
I mean, we do talk about the Dalai Lama probably more than we talked about this movie.
What else is going on? We could talk about the Bud Light thing and make that in our thumbnail.
Is this movie worse than...
We just have to actually talk about it so it's not clickbait.
That's true. Yeah, so let me wrap up my thoughts on Draft Day. So I picked this movie because it's an Ivan Reitman movie for one. I've seen it. I've enjoyed it. And Kansas City's hosting the NFL Draft next week.
Movies on video cassette.
Welcome to Strange Glow Video.
Guys, I'm eating junk and watching rubbish.
We're oozing with VHS, horror, nostalgia, and more.
New Better Block Glow in the Dark.
After return some videotape, you can get a glow-in-the-dark hand puppet from the movie Casper.
And now, your hosts, Alec, Justin, and Nick.
Hey, you're not allowed to rent here anymore. Yeah!
Welcome to Strange Glow Video. Justin is chewing up Oreo cookies.
Are we starting?
We are. That's what's happening right now.
Yeah, I was doing a little mukbang to welcome us back to being in person.
We're enjoying these double stuffed Oreos
Yeah, we are. Alec's getting some double stuffed Oreos.
from our this week's sponsor, Nabisco.
I wish.
If Alec wasn't my brother, I would have made a double stuffing joke about him. But
And washing it down with the RC Cola.
classic. The classic can style here, too. Mm-hmm. Glad they brought that back again.
I'm enjoying Gold Peak tea.
So, it's been a couple of weeks since we were all in the same room together, but Alec relocated, and you're in the new video store here with us.
Yep. A little more space.
spacious.
Now there are two of them.
Isn't it weird? We're looking at Alec's video store, only this isn't Alec's video store.
Well, it was in your mouth. Fuck it.
Yeah, you can have it. So, my birthday's this week. April 20th.
Happy
Just like-
42, man.
Just like Hitler.
39, you son of a bitch.
42.
Don't fucking overage me. We're gonna have a fucking hell of a party when I turn 40.
But I'll be 40 next month. And we'll have some shenanigans for that.
Yeah, so lots of stuff going on. Renfield came out. We're hoping that we can review that.
I'm drinking a Dr. Thunder.
I'll be seeing Renfield tomorrow night.
Nice. So Renfield's out, and then obviously Evil Dead Rise comes out. To me, that's the more important film here to
Wait,
see.
Renfield I want to see simply for Nick Cage's Dracula. The rest of the movie kind of, after I saw the trailer, I was like, ooh. But
I'm curious about that one. Evil Dead Rise.
it just looks like a
truly
fucking
excited
Marvel
about.
trash. It reminded me of fucking Morbius, if anything.
Oh my god.
You know what I mean? I was like, ooh, no.
I never saw that, and
haven't seen
I
it
don't
either,
have any intentions of seeing that.
I think it'll be alright.
I mean Morbius. I mean, I don't think it's.
Yeah, no, I didn't see Morbius either. I'm just saying from what I saw of the trailers of both of those.
I'm seeing Renfield tomorrow night. I'm seeing Evil Dead Thursday night.
Yeah, I'm stoked. I want to see Evil Dead.
And might
Evil
check
Dead, I'm
out
planning on going on Saturday. So
We need to close the blinds. Yeah.
now.
No, I mean, it's fine, I guess. I just don't like people seeing in here and knowing what I have.
Oh yeah. Well, Alec will be right back. So
Yeah.
Nick and I will keep talking. For a
They're
second.
in there making videos.
Not the kind you want to see, though. Or are they?
We don't want a live audience.
Those.
Tonight's episode filmed in front of a live studio audience.
If Booger is a live studio audience, then yes. Yeah, so if you haven't picked up your glow-in-the-dark Alf figure yet, please do so. We still have some of those available. So snag one of those and get it. That's Nick's copy there.
I got the defect.
I'm going to repair that one, but the rest of them have all come out great, so they're shipped in a nice little bag. I took that one out of the bag, and I broke Nick's Alf figure, but I'm going to
It's-
fix it.
It's got Strange Glow Video written on it.
And you might notice on my beautiful body here, and let's take that very generously here, right? That I'm wearing a beautiful Alf shirt, Alf Ghost shirt. So the boys
Can they buy that at home?
they can buy that at tpublic.com and search Strange Glow Video, or they can link to it directly from our link tree.
The roof of my mouth is burned from delicious Emo's pizza today.
Oh yeah, didn't let it cool off enough.
It makes it hurt to eat this double stuffed Oreo.
Still pleasurable, though.
So I got to pick the movies this week, as is tradition on this show.
Before we get into that,
As is tradition.
we do have a couple things to go through.
Okay.
The lovely Kenny Hall sent us. Where's the? I don't want to make sure I don't show the shipping.
Yeah. I'm going to give you a knife.
You just showing them a box?
Yeah, right now it's just a box.
So
But you know what's inside?
No.
we're going to
You
show
don't?
you. You're going to find out. And once Alec is finished setting up in here, he's got a beautiful Detov that's dedicated to the alien life form himself, Mr. Gordon Shumway. And
That was me cutting myself. I cut my gut open. Just kidding.
that's why you're not supposed to cut toward
You
yourself.
killed.
Yeah, but I
you
like to
kill
live
you.
dangerously.
I
We'll put
also
this on
like
this
to
one.
live dangerously.
I'll
Oh, we got
stay.
one up there, don't we?
Sir, I suggest you hit.
20 beats your 5.
Damn.
Oh. Is that a puppet?
No.
Is it? That might be the... Is that not the puppet version?
No.
Well, you could cut a hole in the ass and make it a puppet.
Booger, you gotta get away from Al.
Booger's like, I'm going to hump that later.
Bugger's like, oh yeah, look
He
at
wants
that.
to eat it.
He's like, that's a thirsty boy right there.
Booger, get.
Alf eats cats.
He's like, I can't
Booger
help
eats
it,
Alf.
Dad. That's amazing.
What's that from? Is that vintage?
So that's
Oh, yeah.
fan mail, and you said that was from Kenny?
Kenny Hall.
Kenny Hall. Thank you very much for the Alf, Kenny.
But I mean that particular doll, what's it from? Like year and...
I'm looking at the tag and I'm trying to see, but it says Alf trademark 1986.
Okay, so it's an
Alien
old one.
Productions.
Oh, yeah, it's vintage. It's
Coleco.
okay.
It's the Coleco Alf, the classic one, but I don't think it's the talking one.
Booger, what's your problem?
But still, I don't have this and didn't have it, so we will take good care of this.
That is
His
not-
problem is it's a stuffed animal, and that's what
Yeah.
he chews and likes to play
That's
with.
not your toy. He's going to
like,
destroy
no,
that while you're
fuck
at
you.
work.
No.
You better put
That's
that.
why-
You better
It's
put
gonna
that
go
in
in
the
the
glass
case.
case. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why he's going in the glass case.
I'm actually
Glass.
going to move him right now. So.
Hey, you remember growing up and our dad used to get mad at us and be like, your ass is grass and I'm a lawnmower?
Oh, yeah.
Remember that kind of shit?
I remember that amongst other hilarious abuses that I...
Famous abusive things to say. And when you think about it, your ass is
I'll
grass
give you
and I'm a
something to cry
lawnmower.
about.
That's really fucked up to say
What?
to somebody. That sounds like a kind of an essay sort of a thing, you know what I'm saying?
Well, my ass is hairy now, so I could use a lawnmower for my ass.
I think our friends over at Yes Have Some Podcast,
Couldn't shave my ass.
maybe if we asked them real nice, but I know they have a coupon code for their Manscaped, so get their coupon
Oh.
code and get your Manscaped and shave your butt hairs if you're worried about them.
Well, what the?
He's playing with dog toys now.
He's on a mission. He's like, see, he's proud of it. He's like, I killed this for you, Nick. You have to just to accept the fact that we're just enjoying being in the same room together, talking some shit.
Did we
Yeah.
have?
I have some pickups, though, some
I was
actual...
say some other pickups.
Not many.
All right, what you got?
Over the last month, I got a couple different things here and there. Very cheap things at thrift stores because I was pretty much dealing with hardships and, you know.
Financial hardships.
This was $1.99, though. And you know what? We went to Disney World on its 25th anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
I was 5 or 6 years old.
Alec has our very lovely family portraits and family trip.
I haven't put it
Frame.
up yet, but
Well, this year is the 100th anniversary of Disney itself, right?
I found a copy of Stephen King's It. I have a first edition copy, but this one I'm going to read. You know, I don't want to go through reading the other one. But
If you're going to read that, we need to do that and then talk
If the
about
movie's
book.
that long, I can imagine.
Because I
how.
picked it up not too long ago.
speaking of, I also found the
Ooh.
VHS.
Strange Glow Video Book Club. We can call it Frog Bros Book Club. That's fine.
What the hell was that?
What the hell
Oh,
are
he's-
you doing?
Speaking of 420, found Up in Smoke on VHS. That's just a classic. Cable Guy. I had to pick that up.
Ricardo. Ricky Ricardo.
I love this movie. Well, there aren't words. And Natural Born Killers. And it's from Hastings.
Oh, I fucking miss Hastings, man.
Hastings, we're
Hastings
entertainment.
was fucking awesome.
Why is he wearing Daredevil's sunglasses? Matt Murdock sunglasses.
Because he's Woody Harrelson. That's the terrible impression of him for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that doesn't sound anything like him.
I can't really do a good one.
He's fucking awesome on True
Didn't say it
Detective.
was
That was a
good or
good
anything.
series.
I mean,
I
he's
did-
good
I did
in some
watch
things.
that one.
He's fun in Natural Born Killers. It's a weird fucking movie, but
It is.
You got
It
any
is.
pickups, Justin?
Let me see. I don't have anything over here.
Well, you got your Magnolia.
Oh, my Magnolia belts.
Magnolia Ghostbusters belt.
words are fun.
Magnolia Clothiers.
Well, you can tell the audience what you picked up, even if you didn't bring it.
Ghostbusters belts. I picked up 2 of these, but I brought one to show off.
Not sure about
To the
their
fellas.
giant initials on it.
If you're bigger, like I wear a size 34 pants, and I'm kind of busting at the
Is it on
seams
the
here.
inside at least?
Oh, the MC, yeah.
Well,
there
they
you go.
they offer a larger size for larger people, but that's not very big.
No, like if you're bigger than a 34 waist, you need to get the bigger belt because
Yeah, if you're not pretty skinny, then
I'm bursting at the seams here. Now I'm going to be going on some sort of. I don't want to die from me not taking care of this vessel I live in, so I'm going to be trying to get myself to a healthier BMI.
Yeah.
Well, I've been bad, and I've picked up a lot of. Well, I picked up the Mario movie toys, and I picked up a lot of DC.
Hey, those
figures
Mario
recently.
movie toys, fucking awesome. I love those.
Well, I don't have Bowser yet because they only had very limited numbers of those because it was such.
It's bigger,
big,
bigger shelf space. Yeah.
So I still need that.
And that's the one that breathes the water mist
Mm-hmm.
to look like he's blowing fire. That's a pretty cool fucking figure.
But I've been picking up some new DC releases from.
Did you bring any of them?
Yeah, there's some out in the car, but
You didn't bring the new Batman in? I wanted to see that in person.
oh, I don't have Keaton in the car. No,
Oh.
I got the maskless Target exclusive.
That Batmobile that's coming out looks pretty sick.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna order that big bundle because that Batwing is like this.
Yeah,
Jesus.
that's huge. That comes with a wall mount. You know that?
Yeah.
That's fucking
Well,
amazing.
it can be a table stand or a wall mount. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's awesome. Put
It's
that up
insane.
there.
The
And then
Batmobile is cool.
if you do a little bit of backlighting behind that and make it look like the Bat logo's kind of on your wall from that, that'd be awesome. I
You know-
picked up a few other things that I'm not going to show, but I've got the...
Keep talking because I'm going to go grab the charger for my computer. For some reason, I never brought that out, so it's at a fine percentage right now. But you know.
But I haven't bought toys for months though, and it's just getting backed up, and I don't want to pay secondhand.
price, yeah.
And, you know.
That's the tough thing. Like, they're rolling out all these new Jurassic Park toys, the 30th anniversary stuff. So I'm like, oof. But I did pick up a Tascam recorder that podcasts use in Ghostbusters Afterlife and a little bag for it. So we'll be able to use that. I already had a shotgun mic and a pistol grip for the shotgun mic and the boom pole for it, which he doesn't use the boom pole, but
Boom pole.
we'll be able to do some stuff with that. I think it'll be pretty fun. We'll be able to actually record with it out in the field, which would be nice
In
for
the
messing around
field.
with it.
yeah.
So if you see us at any Ghostbusters events and you see me walking around with that, that's fine.
You got to add cable guy to your little Jim Carrey row right there.
Well, he was. It's up in a. It's organized in a very particular way, but
It-
most of it is organized the way you
It
see.
looks like all the Jim Carrey movies
Okay,
are
so
together.
one other thing. The only
And then Mel Brooks
Mhm.
and Adam Sandler and Pauly Shore.
the only thing I got from
Bill
my
Murray.
birthday so far was from my mom, and she got me a Caddyshack hat that I'd asked her to get me. So that's pretty cool. But you know what I realized when I got that Caddyshack hat?
Your head's big.
Well, that too. I do wear a 7 5/8. So if you're looking to get me a hat, 7 5/8 if you're getting fitted. Yeah. No, but Caddyshack does not have any action figure line. And I really think I fucking need that. I need the Chevy Chase action figure. I need the caddies.
They should be clothed.
Well, our
cloth
soft
ones?
goods.
Yeah.
our friends at Tony Taylor can make glow in the dark
Because of the
gopher.
outfits. Imagine Rodney Dangerfield with that
I know. That's what I'm saying. The
radio built into his golf clubs as accessories.
A Rodney Dangerfield action figure with that fucking stupid golf bag of his that pops everything out like perfect.
wear a hat like this, I bet you get a free bowl of soup. Oh, it looks good on you, though.
Yeah, and then a Bill Murray. Like, you could do, in theory, you could take the Christmas Vacation and
Bill
do-
Murray comes with a Baby Ruth.
Yeah.
What year did that come out? The first one, 82.
81, I want to say.
81?
But yeah.
So we passed the big anniversary. So and they
I'm
didn't
telling
do
you,
it
though.
then. So
Yeah.
We'll see. But that's a. I would love to see custom figures from that movie because
friends at Tony Taylor Toys.
Phantasm Toys. Tony Taylor Toys worked on it too, but
Phantasm Toys. We'll edit that out.
and Beducci Studios. So shout out to those guys again because I just got this shirt in and I just feel like
we can get a glow in the dark gopher.
despite me not being happy with my overall look, I like the way I look in this shirt. You know what I mean?
No, I
That
mean,
makes sense.
no, I mean, Vern.
I'm kind of avoiding mirrors right now.
Mirrors?
Oh, that's sad.
It is. But I'm just like, ugh. Getting some more exercise, though.
I haven't gone to the gym in like the last month because of everything going on, but I need to get back in it.
Yeah.
Because I was doing good.
Say, speaking of being in shape, though, and all that kind of shit.
I've lost some weight.
Yeah, no, I told that to Alec when I got here. I was like, oh, Alec looks like you're looking pretty good
From
there.
all your work moving?
From depression and not eating and shit, you know? Just like general.
Well, some people eat when they're depressed.
Oh, could you tell? No.
Is that you?
I always deal with depression, but yeah. I just usually keep it in check.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know.
And then when I was enjoying my time with the new baby at home, I had 4 months off of work and sitting on the couch and eating all the Oreos, and I buy them at Costco in the big packs.
Oh, yeah.
That shit's dangerous, man. And I like looking at myself and I'm like, Jesus, what the fuck happened?
Yeah, you got to resist buying the junk.
It's tough, man. It's tough.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm like, how can you be vegan and be overweight? Very easily.
Because these are vegan.
Lots of vegan junk food out there.
These are vegan, everyone.
So, accidentally vegan is kind of what you call those. But
Surprised they don't lean into that. Like they don't put vegan friendly like real big on
Because
it or whatever.
there's enough people that are just assholes that would be like, oh, Oreos are vegan now, you know?
Yeah.
Fuck those people. Vegans, Oreos are woke.
So I talked about a Harold Ramis directed movie, Caddyshack, and we're going to talk about a movie directed by one of his friends tonight. His friend Ivan Reitman.
Fucking shit.
I
Who
just
gives
had
a
to.
shit, asshole. So we're going to talk Draft Day for several reasons. It's a good film. Alex probably like, fuck you, right now. Nick was already resentful in the fucking
A, man.
So that better be about beer or army.
Nick was already resentful about watching the movie in our group chat. So neither of these guys are huge sports guys, which is fine. I don't care if you like sports or not.
We're not even small sports guys.
Nope.
I'm not talking about anyone's size.
Well, this is a movie that you've got to be really into sports, I think. Because you got to be those people that love the management aspect of it and the stats and the
Well, to me,
trades
that's
and-
what makes this not just your average sports movie, because it's more of a business movie.
Yeah.
But we're going to talk about it anyway, and I can already tell you right now. Did you even watch this, Alec?
It's not true.
Yeah.
Alec didn't watch this movie.
I did.
which-
Yeah, I did.
No, I didn't watch a
fake
movie
your way
one
through
time,
this.
and I like
You
faked
didn't
my
wa-
way through it, and I got
find it's best
you're
to stay
fucking-
Justin didn't watch
Affairs.
Doctor No. I remember that.
yeah, clowning all over me. I just completely forgot or didn't have time or something. I don't know what my excuse was, but
I hope it feels so good to be right. There's nothing more exhilarating than pointing out the shortcomings of others, is there?
I did watch Clerks 2 the other day as well, just for fun though.
Nice.
God.
So let's talk some Draft Day.
I never want to watch Clerks 3 again.
I bought that because it was cheap,
Oh, God.
$4.99 digital.
I'm probably going to buy it just for the collectability, and I'll probably
For
watch it again.
completionist's sake, yeah.
I'll probably watch it again and feel a little bit differently about it later.
I might watch it again as part of watching all of them because I didn't go back and rewatch them before.
A lot of people still think Clerks 2 sucks, and I'm like, nah, Clerks 2 is pretty good.
It doesn't suck now.
No, there's some great stuff in Clerks 2. Clerks 3 is a little bit.
Clerks 2 is way different from the first one.
I haven't
but
I haven't watched Clerks 3 at home
I
yet
think it's still
because
good.
it's just such a fucking depressing movie.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Like I love
it's half depressing and half member berries overload.
Yeah, but I mean the other movie that I put this in the same category with as far as the depressing thing is Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Like I love that movie, but I've got to be in a dark place to be able to watch that because otherwise that'll bring you to a dark place.
I
Yeah.
haven't
And
watched
that's
that since
to me that's Clerks 3. Like I can't be if like I'm happy-go-lucky, I'm not going to watch Clerks 3. It's going to ruin the vibe. Just not going to work for me.
Yeah, like,
I'm just depressed because it's a bad movie.
I definitely feel that way about both of those movies.
So Draft Day came out in 2014.
That was the year Harold Ramis died, right? And that was the year they were gonna make Ghostbusters, but then Harold Ramis died, so he says, "I'm not making Ghostbusters now." So
Yes,
let
all of those things.
So let me make Draft Day.
Yeah.
No, he made Draft Day in 2013, released in 2014.
Well, that's
You
true.
see how the motion pictures work?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was trying to make it funny.
I made another funny.
This is. Is there any other movie like this in his repertoire?
Not that I know of.
Because it's not especially funny. Well, you don't know.
No, I don't.
You don't fucking know what you're talking about.
No, I thought it was really good. The in the beginning, when
Did you watch the beginning?
yeah, well, the beginning there's like there's the draft scene or whatever with the
No.
the football player,
No.
and he has a butt plug in, and I was like, all right, Ivan Reitman, return to true comedy form. I'm here for it.
You needed Bill Murray in this. Bill Murray would have saved it.
Yeah, probably.
All right, so since Alec didn't watch this, there's things about this, even if you're not a huge sports guy.
You're gonna make this worse on me because I'm gonna have to talk about it more.
Yeah, you're fine.
Because you're not.
They did some really unique editing in this movie. And to me, some of that stuff really stood
Oh
out.
yeah, because like their arm will spill over into the other box.
So there's a fair amount of like two pictures
I did like that.
on screen, and so like they're overlapping.
When they're on the
Instead of
phone,
having two
yeah.
separate camera shots completely in there, it almost looked comic book style, where
Yeah.
somebody's like leaning through the panel over the other person. Really love that editing. When they showed each city they were talking about,
Each shitty.
each
Shitty walk.
each shitty, Alec. Each city they were talking about, they had like a really nice aerial shot, probably drone shot at the time, of the cities, and then like really cool graphics of the name of
They
the city.
using drones
kinda
then?
Yeah, 2014. Yeah,
2013.
yeah. They're a lot more expensive then, but they've been around for a
yeah.
while. So some of that stuff's pretty cool.
It's got a good cast.
But this movie, like
It's got a
many
really
things,
good cast,
yeah, the cast in this is phenomenal.
including strong psychic belief guy.
Oh yeah, that's what's his name? I got it written down here. I got a whole list.
Shia LaBeouf's dad and
Yeah.
Transformers.
Kevin Dunn has
Yeah, there you go.
Kevin Dunn has a small role in here, and you'll know him from Ghostbusters 2.
and Small Soldiers.
Uh-huh.
He's the dad
Danny-
in that.
He's great in Small Soldiers. That's like probably my
not
favorite.
Danny
role he's done.
McBride. What's Danny the African American gentleman?
Terry Crews.
No, not that one. Danny. Shit.
Well, just look it up, Nick, because you look like an asshole. There's Terry Crews.
His
Sam
name's
Elliott,
similar to Danny
Do you see how
McBride.
this might make
Sean
us look
Combs.
I said
All have some
African
cameos.
I said that the
And
politically
then
correct way.
The late Chadwick Boseman plays
Yeah, I
one
can
of the
think
main
of
characters.
7
in
good
this.
uses
Chi
of a
McBride.
cadaver
It's Chi
today.
McBride, right?
Whatever.
The McBride is right. Yeah, Chi McBride, that guy.
Oh, okay, yeah, makes sense.
I like that guy.
Obviously, Ben Affleck's ex-wife. You probably
Jennifer Garner.
Uh huh.
Yeah, I
She
really
has a
like the
name.
scene when she goes under the bleachers and finger bangs herself. That was my favorite scene.
She does end up pregnant.
She starts the movie pregnant.
Yeah,
So
but
that's
they,
the tur-
they reveal it at the end. Though.
That's the turmoil they basically kind of throw into this movie.
Yeah,
and, like,
because she's half his age and his subordinate.
Sonny and Allie are in a relationship, right? And yeah, and he's basically in real life he's 68. So when they did this,
And she was.
he'd been in his late 50s, and he's at least 20 years older than her.
She's aging pretty well.
Yeah, and then Kevin Costner's plays Sonny. He has a pretty good job in this movie.
Everything you're doing is bad. I want you to know this.
And there's a scene between him and Smallville Superman, and he played Superman's dad in the Snyder.
As long as it wasn't Dean Cain.
No, it was Tom Welling. Yeah.
Fuck Dean
Yeah.
Cain.
Well, no, I hope no one ever fucks him again. I want him to live a celibate life to pay for his crimes against humanity.
Yeah. It's too bad he wasn't the one who fell off the horse.
Yeah, really.
That's dark,
Before he,
but it's funny.
Before-
and that's why it works.
before he became Superman, though,
You heard it here
Yeah.
first, folks.
Yeah, ideally.
he could still fall off a horse. There's time.
There's time.
Believe it or not.
So this movie was also produced by Joe Medjick.
Who? That sounds familiar. Ghostbusters guy.
Producer.
He produced
yeah.
Ghostbusters
I guess it was the way you
1,
pronounced
Ghostbusters
it.
2, The Real Ghostbusters, Extreme Ghostbusters, Ghostbusters Answer the Call. Has a producing
Maybe
credit
I've never
on
heard the
Ghostbusters
name said out
Afterlife.
loud before.
Ghostbusters sandwich.
Yeah.
Ghostbusters
Salad.
salad.
Shrimp stew.
Ghostbusters soup.
Yeah. And so
That's about it.
he produces this movie, and so obviously they throw some Easter eggs in. So as I was watching this movie, I was nerding out,
Is
taking notes.
Kevin Dunn the only Ghostbuster actor? Like big or small?
He's the only one I recognize that
I think so.
crossed
Sigourney
over.
Weaver had a cameo as the person who
As the football.
Found. I was gonna say as the
They were just
person
tossing
who
her around.
caught Jennifer Garner finger banging herself under the bleachers
Oh.
during the. No, Ben Affleck actually played the football.
He was deflated, though, because Tom Brady filled him first.
Yeah, felt him up.
So Tom Welling, Superman, and Superman's dad, then Jennifer Garner's married to Batman, or was married to Batman.
And Mark Wahlberg
I'm
actually
trying to
had
find-
a cameo as the guy who
I'm trying to find nerdy comic book stuff in
yelled
this movie.
Racial slurs at a person running down the street and beat them up.
Who did in this movie?
Mark Wahlberg.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, no, that's reality. Sorry.
I was reading about that stuff the other day.
That's called Tuesday for him.
Yeah. Tuesday in the 80s. Mm-hmm. Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
So there's a few things in here that Alec would have appreciated had he watched this. So at one point in time, they reference there's a John Candy reference in there, and that's a pure Canadian
was there?
Canadian love. So they're telling the story in there about how John Candy was at the Super Bowl in 1989.
Because I looked through the IMDb cast credits and they had John Candy listed, and I was like, "What the fuck's that about?"
They show a video clip of him in there
Okay, I
at the
missed
Super
that.
Bowl,
Okay.
right? And Joe Montana looks up at him and basically trying to calm his team down and says, "Hey, isn't that John Candy up in the stands?"
I did watch it, but I wasn't paying super
Yeah.
close attention. Maybe I was opening some toys while I was on.
So there's the love story in here, and basically Sonny
Well,
fucks up.
there's an inappropriate workplace sexual harassment lawsuit in this movie.
I mean, pretty standard,
Pretty standard, really.
especially for the time. Yeah, that's before there's any accountability. So, I enjoy this movie because I like the story that it tells, and then
She just wants his money. Just hoping he dies soon.
I mean, all anyone wants is money. We live in a capitalistic society, Nick. Wouldn't you be happier with more money?
Not everyone just wants money from their significant other and can't wait for them to die.
Well, that's true.
That's the difference.
But everyone that was sleeping with Hugh Hefner really fucking punished themselves for waiting
They
for that. 'Cause
all-
that took forever, didn't it?
They all loved him.
Well, that struck a nerve.
They
I'm
all
just
loved
saying.
him very much.
The original dirty old man.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, that's the Pope. Sorry. I get those confused sometimes.
Oh yeah, we didn't talk about the Dalai Lama and
Guess you guys aren't ready for that yet.
Yeah.
the Dalai.
Dalai Lama asking...
Suck my tongue.
Why would you do that on video? He must be really hard for it.
They're trying to claim that he's just like a weird joker, guy, who's just trying to be weird. But okay, dude, I don't know.
But he didn't understand that was too weird. So
Having
they
a
still
child
allowed that.
suck on your tongue.
Well, why was he kissing him on the lips anyway?
Freak.
I mean, that's a question for Tom Brady's family.
Well, at least they were related. I don't think the Dalai Lama was related to this kid.
Well, would you rather tongue kiss somebody you're related to or somebody you're not?
Not tongue, but just the kissing.
Does it say that in the Bible?
Wait. So you want to suck the Dalai Lama's tongue?
No. I'm
You'd
saying,
rather suck your sister's tongue?
I'm saying football guy was at least related to the kids he was kissing is what I'm saying. Did they use tongue?
Who?
The football guy?
Tom Brady?
Yeah. Did they use tongue?
I mean, I don't know. I try not to look too closely at those photos because they're upsetting. Disturbing.
A child.
Suck my tongue. Well, not only is he horny, but he's into some freaky stuff.
Go, Webb, go!
He's a
Exactly.
fucking freak.
His web shooter's broken.
But what if the kid just did it? Right there on the camera.
He didn't.
But what if?
that guy's dick.
Tongue?
Yeah.
Would you suck the Dalai Lama's tongue just to say you did? I might.
Oh, right.
Are you looking at it in the capitalistic, opportunistic way, whereas you might be able to get some money out of him for him appropriately using his power to influence you to make a bad decision?
Take your pants off instead.
How old's that Cherry Coke box?
Pretty old. It's cool, isn't it? I like the design.
All right. So neither of these guys really watched this movie, so this isn't working.
I watched it. I just didn't give a shit.
You didn't take any notes. You didn't give a shit.
I don't ever take
I
notes.
meant to watch it, and then I couldn't find it streaming anywhere, and it was like, all right, I can't go through this right now.
All right, so
I
just
think this one you could pay on YouTube. Otherwise, I think you had to pirate it. Did you find it anywhere streaming? Or
I
you
mean,
own it?
I own a digital
Yeah.
copy. When Chadwick Boseman died, I went through and bought most of the movies he was in.
Oh, yeah, and
digital
Chadwick
copies.
Boseman.
For the thumbnail for this, Just to be clear,
I have the Dalai Lama.
it might have to be about the Dalai Lama just so we can clickbait people into watching it.
I mean, we do talk about the Dalai Lama probably more than we talked about this movie.
What else is going on? We could talk about the Bud Light thing and make that in our thumbnail.
Is this movie worse than...
We just have to actually talk about it so it's not clickbait.
That's true. Yeah, so let me wrap up my thoughts on Draft Day. So I picked this movie because it's an Ivan Reitman movie for one. I've seen it. I've enjoyed it. And Kansas City's hosting the NFL Draft next week. And we just won the Super Bowl, so I just thought, oh, maybe this would be a time to make these guys watch this. And I was even joking with Liz. I was like, I'm making Alec and Nick watch a sports movie for my birthday because it's my picks. I have to watch it. And then this motherfucking guy.
Well, I remember you didn't watch Dr. No.
And then he's like, oh, I got to escape.
And that you watched the one Japanese movie and just, which Godzilla movie was it? You just didn't watch in English? That was hilarious,
too. Didn't watch
too.
it dub or subtitled. And I made a joke.
I was going to get around to it, but I just...
And I made the joke that I had a similar experience watching this because I didn't know what the fuck they were talking about.
Yes, I know. He's talking shit in the group chat.
Right. May as well watch the Japanese cut.
The takeaways, though, if you're not a huge fan of sports, and this isn't necessarily a sports thing, it's about sports in a way that Jerry Maguire's about sports, right?
Yeah, but Jerry Maguire
I don't think I ever watched that either.
At least has that one scene where he's walking out of the office and he goes, I'm not going to do what everybody thinks I'm going to do, and just freak out.
No, you're thinking of Half-Baked.
No, that's referencing Jerry Maguire.
Yes.
Fuck that.
It's literally... And that guy, Jim Brewer's a fucking piece of shit now.
What?
He's a
Why?
fucking Trumper, anti-masker, weirdo,
really?
fucking MAGA dude.
What's with these SNL guys?
I don't know. What's with them being fucking douchebags? Rob Schneider blocked me on Twitter. He's, famous feud there.
Has he already been in town?
Enemy of the show.
I know he was supposed to come to town. Did he already come
I need to
town?
make one of those lists like...
I keep seeing it advertised, so I don't think it's selling well.
That sounded bad.
It hasn't even happened yet?
We need an enemy of the show list, but not like a... It's not like a murder list or anything. It's just like an enemy list.
Enemy of the show, yeah.
Yeah, Rob Schneider and Dean Cain
Who
so
we
far.
got blocked from on Twitter?
Yeah, who we been blocked
Did
by?
Dean Cain block you?
No, but he retweeted us and was like talking shit back and from a comment section, so we
I
got a lot
forgot
of
about
attention
that.
from it.
Yeah.
Well, we got to get him to block.
What did he try to cut your grammar down or some shit on Twitter?
Something because I made
you
one
mistyped
typo.
one word
But then
or
I went back
something.
and looked at his and found like all sorts of grammar typos, and I screenshotted those and responded.
Yeah. You're like, okay, buddy.
Right?
Quit acting like you're perfect.
How does it feel to be the worst Superman? Everyone's least favorite Superman.
Yeah, that's what I said to him. Something like that.
How would you feel if you were on the movie or the show called Lois and Clark: The New Adventures of Superman? Like that sounds like
Actually, I think people like Brandon Routh more, but that movie just kind of fell under the radar. So I think
it was kind of bad timing for that movie.
Yeah, I think a lot of people might be like, from
He was much
nostalgia,
better.
they'll probably put Lois and Clark first.
I couldn't watch Lois and Clark. There's too much bullshit, not enough Superman, and that guy sucks at life anyway. So
It's a little cheesy too. Maybe got to be a little younger. I watched it when I was in high school.
well, it's like
I'm just not a Superman person. If it's in Justice League, I'll like consider paying attention. But
that
Yeah,
was
I was
and that was
Super-
always
I
kind of
was
like
Superman.
part of the
And I
start of the CW stuff, and some of that stuff is so fucking cringeworthy for me to watch because it's
that
like
new
made for-
Superman show is, but
young
it's
teenagers and
pretty
stuff.
good though. I need to finish that.
It's like Dawson's Creek, but with superheroes in it, and you're like, eh.
That Superman and Lois.
Now, some
is pretty
people
good.
love Dawson's Creek, and I watched the first couple of seasons, but by
What
the
about
time
Seventh
the end of
Heaven?
it, it was just
I like girly shit. So what do you want from me?
You like?
Hey, speaking of girly shit, though, if you haven't watched Working Moms, that show is fucking hilarious, and I love that. And the last season's dropping on Netflix here on the 26th.
Liz get you to watch that?
No, I had started her watching it.
You got her to watch Working Moms.
Fucking Catherine Reitman, she's funny. She used to have a YouTube show for a while.
She went to some event the other day and posted a picture of her. She was looking.
Yeah, I think she was doing
She was
press
looking real
for.
pretty.
You know that
She
shows-
fully transformed into a cat yet?
No, not yet. If you're an Always Sunny fan, you'll recognize that.
Hey, kids. The clown out there.
The moose out front should have told you we're closed.
Do we have anything else to say today on this?
Are we going to talk about something else? Because we really just kind of fucking...
We can talk about something else. What do you want to talk about?
We talked about the Dalai Lama.
Okay, there's one thing locally here, too. So right the week before we host the draft for the NFL, an 84-year-old white man shoots a black kid twice,
Oh yeah.
trying to fucking murder him because he went to this wrong address. So this kid pulls up to 115th Street, not Terrace, where he's supposed to be picking up his siblings.
Man, I've been talking about that recently with that confusing ass address shit.
Yeah, but so this kid pulls up to the wrong place. This 84-year-old dude fucking pulls a gun on him, shoots him in the fucking head, knocks him down, and shoots him again. And so they finally pressed felony charges on him, 2 felony charges. But I'm like, and everyone's like, well, it's stand your ground. And I'm like,
so
no, it's not.
That's
because he didn't
shit
fucking.
is
He didn't try to enter the
problematic.
fucking house at all. He just knocked on the doors. Literally all it was.
there's no true justice, because if there was, I don't know if I should say that, but you know, perhaps his penis wouldn't be attached anymore, and perhaps
Well,
he would
that probably doesn't
asphyxiate
work.
to death on it.
Oh.
You know what
Well-
I'm saying? I mean, that's what would happen in a just society, because that's
If-
a sick motherfucker right there.
If this guy doesn't do
You know,
a
if that
self,
happens to him, you're going to be implicated now.
That's fine.
good. He
If that
deserves it.
happens, it'll be worth being implicated for it. Because what are they going to do? Like, think I did it? I don't prove it.
When
I
you
don't
think
even know.
about it, though, and they've already raised like $2.4 million on the.
On True Social for this guy's freedom or something? Is that what you're
No,
going to say?
no, the GoFundMe for the kid that was shot has raised $2.4 million.
I assume he didn't survive.
He's alive.
Oh, he did survive?
He's alive, but
Oh.
the fucking medical bills and the fucking therapy this kid's gonna need, and this kid was
I
like,
think that guy was
well-respected,
old. He probably couldn't.
84 years old. But I'm just thinking,
Wasn't
like,
he
this-
16 too? It's like,
Yeah, it was a 16-year-old kid, probably barely been driving.
Is he okay?
Right.
Like he's not in a coma or anything?
I don't think so at the moment, but
Well, that's good at least.
you look at this 84-year-old guy's got basically 2 choices, right? He can fucking do the self-checkout at Walmart and fucking solve the world of his problem because he's a trash human. There's no excuse for that.
Well,
And or he's going to go to prison. Someone's going to find out what he did, and he's going to be R-worded to his end.
yeah, he's not going to make it in prison.
Well, that's
No.
another
It's
issue.
not going to be a fun time for him if he makes it.
That's another part of the gun issue, though, is that these old senile people have these guns. Senile and have really outdated views.
I
So
mean,
they think they have a right to just.
I really don't give a
Kill
fuck about
minorities.
guns one way or another, but all I know is that, like, here, we're all about just fucking shooting people to death.
Yeah.
No one gives a fuck. One way or the other. Like,
Well, that's the thing. When you put a gun in someone's hands, if you've known anybody who's, if you've known a lot of people, I guess I should say, who are gun people, they're not all psychopaths, obviously, but like, you can know some people who are like a lot more likely to start shit with other people knowing that they have a gun on them, basically.
yes.
So they won't back
instigation.
down, and they'll just be like, yeah, exactly, like you said, instigating. Like,
Well, they can be good people and just have the gun, and then something happens, and they pull that trigger, not thinking, and
Well, here's a crazy one for you. So I heard about this earlier today. So last October in Florida, 2 fucking idiots are road raging with each other. One guy throws the water bottle out the fucking car window at the other, tries to
done
hit the
that.
guy. Yeah, well, that's not that's not going to end well for you.
yeah, that's how I'm gonna die. Probably, I'm gonna get shot in a road rage.
Because so this guy throws a water bottle at the other car. So this guy takes his gun out, that the car that was hit by the water bottle, and shoots the other car. Just one shot. Hits the 5-year-old daughter in that car, because both of these assholes are driving with their family and road raging like this. Like, I'm not always the calmest person, but the only time I do stupid shit like that is when I'm by myself and I'm not putting anyone else at risk, and I'm not in my work vehicle, I'm in my personal vehicle, and so be it, right? You're going to face the consequences. But when you have your fucking family
Speaking
in there
of-
with you...
yeah, I
What-
told you about this too yesterday. I was
Oh, yeah.
driving through a neighborhood, and this it wasn't even a neighborhood. It's like next to a neighborhood, you know, down near the airport in Blue Springs.
Mhm.
So I was driving in that area, and the speed limit was 30, and this guy's going 15, and I wasn't riding his ass.
2-lane road.
I was going speeding up a little bit and going back, and then like trying to like give him a
Trying to
hint,
get him to, like, pay
Why do
attention.
people go so slow?
and then
on
I just
2-lane
gave him a
roads?
honk. Yeah.
You ever be a 2-lane road and they're going slow as shit, and then it turns into a 4-lane road, and they just fucking take off like a bat. Like, what the
He
fuck
flips
is wrong
me
with
off
you?
in the rearview mirror, and I just go. Whenever I think people are driving bad now, I don't flip them off. I go, like, yeah, are you high, bitch? And
Yeah.
he pulled over to the side of the road, and then when he did that, I just zoomed around his ass, and I saw in my rearview mirror, I thought he was going to try to follow me, so I was prepared for that, because I was about to pull onto 40 over there, where it's 55 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And he gets out of his car. Some fucking sloppy looking motherfucker wearing like shorts and flip flops. This old motherfucker, and he's shaking his fist in the air and jumping off the ground like this. And I was like, "Is this a cartoon? Is this real? Are you really acting like this?"
And here's the thing: like, if you have car problems, turn your fucking hazard lights on. And if you don't know where the hazard light button is, it's the big fucking triangle picture. If you ever wondered what that is, that's your hazard lights. Turn it on when you don't want someone to fucking ride your ass or you have a car problem.
His wife must be cheating on him or something, you know?
Ugh, I don't know.
Must have just discovered
anyway,
it.
so back to this Florida man story,
Yeah.
because I love the Florida man story. So the one asshole shoots the car. So the asshole that threw the water bottle then pulls his gun out, unloads his clip on the other car, hits the 14-year-old daughter in the other car. And today, Florida law is so fucked up that the guy that threw the water bottle and started it with the water bottle throwing, and they called it like a missile projectile, got charged. The guy that shot in retaliation didn't get charged with anything.
See, that's the kind of shit that'll just make someone like me. I'm a crazy enough person. If that happened to me, I can say this because it's hypothetical. You can charge me, but I'm still going to go hunt down that motherfucker and murder them.
Yeah, so my thing is, like, you're going to let one guy instigate this and elevate it to a gunfight.
I'll give you a reason to charge me, bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
You want to charge me?
It's just crazy. Like, people are out there shooting each other down anyway, and, like, just for no reason. You're like, you know who you need to go after here? And I'm not telling you what to do here or anything.
This is all hypothetical.
This is all hypothetical. This is hearsay.
Yeah.
If you want to know the people that are causing the most of the problems in society, there's about 1% of them that you probably really ought to worry about. So when we're out here shooting each other, everyone that's over here fucking living paycheck to paycheck, that's not the way you do this.
Hey, how about this? Go watch...
You remember what France did when they revolutionized before they started waving their white flags around all the time? Remember what they did?
This has been figured out since the 90s, all right? Have you
Yeah.
seen the movie Boys in the Hood?
Yeah.
You remember the speech the dad gives to Cuba Gooding and his friends?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They want us out here killing each other.
Yes, it's by
That's
design.
why they have gun stores and alcohol stores on all of our corners.
Yes, and food deserts. Can't
Yep.
forget those.
Bodega.
Well, we took a wild turn there for you.
Yeah, this is a weird fucking podcast for everyone listening.
But I will say, my birthday's on 4/20. Columbine happened on my birthday, which pisses me off every year when I think
Hitler
about
was
it.
born on your birthday.
That pisses me off too. The day before my birthday was
stoned
the
out of your
Oklahoma
mind,
City
man.
bombing. A couple days before that was the Virginia Tech shooting. So like all this bloody violence in April was always like, just drives me crazy, man.
I know a lot of an inordinate amount of people born in April also.
Well,
People are having too much wild sex on the 4th of July barbecue or whatever.
It's family reunions.
nothing makes you want to sleep with your spouse like seeing your cousins. What?
Put your keys in the bowl.
Speaking of people with guns.
Yeah, exactly. No, so that's my rant about the gun violence. Nothing's ever going to change here. No one gives a shit enough. There's too much money to be made on it for everyone to do that. I mean, if you look at it, right, because when you kill somebody, you're buying the ammunition, you bought the gun, you're probably paying a fee for if you've got your gun legally and you're paying a registration fee for that, fine. But you're also generating business for
Walmart.
The death business, right? You got to bury the body somewhere, you got to burn it.
You got to get a headstone made.
Yeah, you got to get a headstone made.
You got to hire people for that. There's a hearse service. There's a funeral
Exactly.
parlor.
Death is extremely profitable.
Flower industry.
In our society.
Yeah, but we're all going to die eventually anyway. So they still make the money.
Potentially. But make it right now.
Not if I destroy my body completely on the way out. Then there'll be nothing
Exactly.
left to profit
But
from.
the reason no one ever stops this is there's too much money to be made. It's just too easy to do. There's just too much money.
Have you heard about that death roller coaster theory? It's like a theoretical thing. It's like a roller coaster that will kill you. And it's for people who want to die because it'll kill you naturally from like inertia or some weird shit.
Oh, centrifugal force or something like
Yeah,
that?
because it's like massive and then it goes on like 3 loops
What do
or
you mean
something.
it's a theory?
It's like a weird
Meaning they haven't...
theoretical thing.
they
That doesn't
haven't-
exist. They
yeah,
haven't built
they haven't
it.
built
Oh.
it, yeah.
But don't
Super
they,
weird.
But don't they make money off of people being alive too, though? Like, you can't go out and buy their shit if you're dead.
Yes and
Well,
no.
that explains the chemotherapy and cancer industry shit.
Yeah, because the healthcare industry is not designed to keep you
They don't want to cure you.
Oh, right,
Yeah,
they
they
want
wanna
to.
cure
I'm talking about the
you
guns and killing
sick.
They
everybody
need to
killing
keep
each
you
other.
as a customer.
You can't be
right?
cured or killed. You have to be in the
But
middle.
I'm saying if you get shot,
Oh, you're sick?
all that money
Gotta
you
keep
would
'em that way.
have spent is gone.
Yeah, I'm just saying though, man. It's no one's ever gonna change anything here. Like everyone's just cool with everyone just killing each other. Like there's mass shootings all over this weekend. You look at them. Like 28 people were in. Where was that? Somewhere down in the south over the weekend, like maybe the Atlanta area.
There was a
I'm
bank
sure there
one
was
too, a
somewhere.
bank robbery where
There's like
people were
28
shot.
people injured and 4 killed. Like at some shootout at some fucking I don't
At
know
least
if it was a
shoot bad
graduation
people.
party or
I
something
mean,
else. But
you know,
yeah.
don't shoot kids. Don't go to school. You know.
Don't fucking shoot anybody.
Well, I mean, there's some. I mean, you could pick some bad people to shoot. Or
But I mean, you're also talking about a society that like war profiteering is insanely popular with the United States. War profiteering, like look at every giant company here with the military-industrial complex.
I've seen Lord of War.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's a good movie.
It's for profit, man. Like you're gonna make that money. Death is good business. Guns and weapons are good business. War is good business. What happens when you get overpopulated?
Now
Some
I'm
people
getting
war.
thank you for smoking vibes.
Yeah, those two. That's a good movie as well. But think about that.
I think Nick and I watched that in Wakita.
Mm-hmm. That was my first time watching it.
Oh, speaking of, so Twister 2 cast, what's his name?
From Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah.
And
I
what's,
liked him. He's pretty good in that.
He was, his character was a bit of an asshole on purpose. He's the Iceman.
Yeah.
Oh,
guy,
yeah,
but,
yeah.
But
I thought he looked familiar. Yeah.
he was all right in there. He did a good job with it. I'm
they
okay with
cast
that.
some woman too, didn't they?
Yeah. What was her name?
Some woman. I love it. Well, we don't know his name either.
Some
I don't know.
female.
Anyway. But yeah, they did. They have 2 people cast so far.
They cast some broad.
I don't know. I have very limited hope for that movie, but we'll see. I'll still see it.
So is
and
it a
judge
sequel
based on
or?
that. We'll see what they end up actually deciding with it.
Yeah, I don't know.
What do you do with a sequel though? A better Dorothy?
Next level, I'm sure
Better
you'd be doing
sensors?
the same thing. Maybe I don't know.
There's still
Well, you're
storm
still
hunters
doing the
doing
same-
things now, so
Yeah.
Yeah, but what's the point, the plot, the
fun.
the MacGuffin?
Well, the plot is that at the end of Twister, when all that data went there, they didn't back up their hard drives.
We already
'cause they were
talked about
mobile.
this. It's the Jonas Ghost Twister.
Yes, exactly. But no, none
Now
of the,
they've got to go inside the tornado themselves and like in a special.
Oh, like
suit.
Magic School Bus. Now I'm fucking on board for that. Like they shrink out and go through.
Yeah.
Like what's it?
No.
Inner Space, a mix between Inner Space, the Magic School
yeah,
Bus,
it'll be
and
like
tornadoes.
it'll be like a.
I'm on board for that.
It'll
shit.
be like a spacesuit. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, let's do it.
And Helen Hunt's got to go in there.
And get plastic surgery.
No, her dad is still in the tornado.
Oh yeah, she's got to meet her
And
dad.
she has to go in there, and it's keeping him alive.
and
so
then
he
her
hasn't
daughter,
aged.
and then her daughter's got to go rescue her dad. But
It's
he
like the
can't be
quantum realm in the tornado.
rescued. Exactly.
And Bill Murray's there for some reason, and he used to fuck Helen Hunt.
Still does.
No, Paul Reiser's
Maybe.
in there.
Yeah, Paul Reiser's in there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that could be the replacement for Paxton. Is Paul Reiser.
Yeah, he just plays Bill.
Paul
Yeah.
Reiser is.
He's the evil Bill.
Evil robot us's.
No, that another Bill, an evil Bill, and I killed him, but he didn't kill him.
No, maybe they go to Jupiter. That storm. The big red.
Or
spot.
they cast Tom Cruise as Philip Seymour Hoffman. Mission Impossible 3.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
Or Jack Black.
If you want more good sequel movie talk, we talk Twister 2 here.
Who
And
else?
I think we just.
It's just those two are dead, right? Hopefully they bring back. Whalen. What's his name?
Sean Whalen.
And,
I mean, hopefully,
and that woman.
and Alan Ruck.
They could bring all those folks back to like just be working, not necessarily in the field anymore, or they could even still be part of the team. Like
The
who
one
knows?
guy was in Lost.
Yeah.
Sean Whalen.
The other guy too, right?
Ferris Bueller's best
One of the other
friend.
guys?
Oh yeah, they both were.
Alan, is that Alan Ruck? Is his name?
Yes.
But Sean
Cameron.
Whalen was in like
Cameron.
one episode, and then that other guy was in like 3 seasons or something. Yeah.
Let my Cameron go.
All right. We appreciate you listening. This shit was way off the track.
We shouldn't have done all those drugs
Shut this
before.
off. Shut these all off.
I didn't
You
stop.
didn't actually end it.
No, he didn't.
No, I was
actually
just
end it there.
playing that because it
I
seemed
guess you could have,
relevant.
because I don't think we
Yeah.
have anything else good to say.
All right, good
And
night,
that's
everybody.
all I got to say. about that.
Patreon.com/StrangeGlow Video.
Smash that subscribe button.
I have to return some videotapes. I have to return